Okay, and
And
I will.
we are live and coming at you like a chimpanzee. How you
Yeah,
doing,
I
Tim?
need
How have you been?
good, fine. I'm resetting. Yeah, and we're getting delay on YouTube.
Yeah, you say this every week, Tim.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we are
Um,
live
I'm just waiting for the
now.
notification now. I've got my
Oh,
tablet
and
next to me and it's not
Andrew
updated yet.
Andrew is in chat.
Andrew. Good evening, sir, or good afternoon, depending on where we all are. Yeah, I've just got the notification now, so we should be going live now. I'll just make sure I've got the volume turned down. I think I should have the volume off. So, what have you been up to, Tim? Anything exciting this week?
Not a whole lot. It's been going on. I went to Walgreens on Saturday after church to get some Dr. Pepper, and I ended up buying this little Darth Vader plush.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I saw him on your video. Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, it was between him and Boba Fett. My mom was with me and asked her, "Which one do you think I should get, him or Boba
Oh,
Fett?" And she said to get Darth Vader.
I'd have had to get both of them. Um,
Well, I was short on cash.
oh,
I
so
have to wait.
for the viewers that aren't in the US, explain to us what Walgreens is. Is it like a pharmacy or?
Yeah, it's a drugstore.
Uh-huh. Okay, but you can buy food items there as well?
Yeah, you can buy beverages and snacks and cereal, and
Okay,
you
but
can
they're
sometimes
primarily go on.
you can sometimes buy DVDs and Blu-rays there as well.
Okay, but are they primarily a pharmacy?
Well, they've got a lot of them have 24-hour pharmacies with a
Okay,
drive-through window where you can go through a drive-through to get your prescriptions. But yeah, I used to get my prescriptions there, but then my insurance changed, so I have to go to CVS pharmacy now if I have to pick up a prescription.
okay. Do the pharmacies in the US often sell extra stuff?
Yeah, they'll sell extra stuff. They'll sell over-the-counter medications, and they'll sell cereal, they'll sell snacks, they'll sell all different types of beverages and candy and stuff.
Okay, okay, cool. RTG Sai is in the house. Good evening, Sai. How you doing, man? Santara, good to see you, madam. Um, Pharmacy chain with miscellaneous items. Okay, cool. Um, we don't tend to have those in the UK. Our pharmacies tend to sell basically pharmaceutical items, and associated stuff, shampoos and um, dental stuff and whatnot. But they don't tend to generally sell too much other stuff. Maybe the odd line of confectionery or sodas or something. But yeah, I don't think they're quite as big and impressive as the ones in the States.
Well, do you still have Woolworths in UK?
No, no. Woolworths closed a number of years ago.
Okay, because we
Um,
used to have Woolworths here in the US, and I think it was just like the old drugstores where they had like a little restaurant like thing in there.
yeah, yeah. The Woolworths here or the bigger ones used to have a restaurant inside them, and you could buy everything in there: music, um, movies, clothes, food, all kinds of stuff. Um, oh, okay. Australia still has Woolworths. Okay, thanks, Antara.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have one downtown when I was a teenager. You could buy all kinds of neat stuff in there.
Yeah. Woolworths in the UK was notorious for having it would have a section right near the entrance with sweets with candies in, like
Mm,
penny sweets we called them. So you
mm.
would have several bins full of little jelly sweets and chocolates and things like that, and they were always getting stolen. So kids would always just walk in the front doors, help themselves to a few candies, and then leave again. I think they probably lost more money on the sweets than they made selling them. Um, but that was always the thing. When you went in Woolworths, the first thing you would see was the pick and mix. Andrew hasn't seen a Woolworths in forever. Yeah, they I don't know if I'm not sure whether they got bought out by some other company or just were making too many losses. I don't really know I can't remember what the reason for their disappearance was now. I'm sure I did know once upon a time, but I don't remember now. Um, I know my friend used to go in there and he would buy cassette tapes of various bands and he would go home and record them onto another cassette tape and then take them back and exchange them for another one. So that was a bit naughty. Um, RTG Sai's catching up on some light reading. Okay, what are you reading, Sai? So, what have you got apart from your Darth Vader this week? Anything else new to show us, Tim?
No, nothing yet.
Is the Darth Vader all furry, or is he got like a smooth
It's
plasticky feel to
fuzzy.
him?
It feels all fuzzy.
He's all fuzzy, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Thanks.
Um, imagining the Bobby's chasing down a young monkey boy with his cheeks stuffed with sweets. Now, I wasn't brave enough to steal things when I was younger. I don't think I've ever stolen anything in my life, um, apart from maybe some stationery. When I had an office job, I think I might have nicked a couple of pens. But no, I was never I was never tempted to steal things. I was always too afraid of being caught. I remember when I was about 25 or something, I went into a Boots store, which is like a big pharmacy, and I picked up a chocolate bar. I think it was a Snickers, um, because I intended to buy it. And then I was looking around. I think I was looking for Christmas presents or something, and I was in the store for ages. And I had this Snickers in my hand so long that I forgot about it. If that makes sense, I forgot I was holding it, and I walked out of the store into the shopping mall, and I looked down and I realised I had this Snickers in my hand that I hadn't paid for. So I kind of sneaked back into the shop and snuck it back on the shelf. I was too afraid to go in there and buy it at that point, so I just went and put it back, and then left the store again. So yeah, I'm not really I'm not a hardened criminal, I'm afraid. Oh, retro toy guys got a couple of Ghostbusters annuals he's looking at. I see. Very nice. Very nice. Hi Joe, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Jason's still awake. Jason's still awake. He's battling the Sandman, but he's still awake. So he might hop in and join us for a bit, perhaps. Um, right, let me take a drink. Oh, goodness me. We had a nice thunderstorm today. As you know, Tim, I like thunderstorms, and we had a good one here today. I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. Let me just refresh my chat here so I'm up to date. Um, yeah, how about you, Tim? Have you ever stolen anything? that
Mm,
you want to admit to on.
Well, I think the only time I ever stole anything was from somebody else in my front yard.
Okay. Okay.
Aside from that, no.
I've had quite a bit of stuff stolen from me, unfortunately.
And we've got Retro Toy Guy Sai, who's joining us now.
Okay.
Hi,
Hey
Retro Toy.
guys,
Good evening,
how are we
sir.
doing? Good
We're
evening.
good. We're good. How are you, man?
Yeah, good man. Good. It's a busy week.
Cool, cool.
Busy week. Back to
Has it?
work. Lots of stress. Getting the kids ready to go back to school next week. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
busy.
So
Oh,
in the Netherlands, the kids have the same school holidays as puppy as in the UK.
yeah, yeah. The holidays are the same time. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad puppy's there
pup,
again. Hello, puppy.
Puppy's here, and Puppy's got a friend.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Oh, you got a friend. Oh, you
Oh,
also got
wow.
a Vader
Is
Yeah,
too.
is that
yeah.
the same thing?
I think it might be the same one. This is a plush. I got this
Yeah, I just
six or
got him
seven
on
years ago, I
Saturday,
think.
so I haven't
Yeah.
taken off the hook and the
Oh,
tag.
cool.
Oh, he's trying to. No.
He's force choking puppy. No, no.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I think he is
excellent.
the same one. Oh no, maybe the top is different. Okay, he's my one is all shiny, and
Oh,
Yeah,
this line is
when
not so.
this mine looked kind of dirty when I first got him, and yours just has bigger
Okay,
eyes.
yeah,
excellent.
yeah, a little bit of
Excellent.
fun. So
Nice.
yeah, I do have a couple of pickups.
Okay.
Some nice guy sent me this in the post.
Oh, I've got one of them.
Oh, what a coincidence!
Ah,
But it is
Droid
very
World.
nice. I as you may know, I'm a great fan of this artwork and this
Yeah,
very retro
there,
70s
there are
style.
some good panels in there. I used to read that and listen to that to absolute death. I'm sure I wore the tape out that I had.
So
Um,
I really like this one, this
yeah,
panel.
yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. But I had never even, well, I must have heard of that because it was promoted on the back of my Indiana Jones one. But
Yeah.
I guess I never had it when I was younger. And it was the
Oh,
same as
cool.
I never had this one when I was younger either.
Ah,
Yeah.
Star
Which are very
Wars.
nice.
It's quite funny to look through them now and you actually see how they skip through the story really quickly. They
Yeah.
just hit the key points and that's it. It's quite clever how they managed to do it actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you know,
Um,
there'll be these huge scenes and they'll just be explained in one sentence and then they move on.
Yeah. Well, I
Brilliant.
suppose they had to do it quickly, otherwise the story would be 2 hours long. You'd need
Yeah,
like 4 tapes or something.
yeah,
But
yeah.
someone also sent me this lovely Ghostbusters book.
Oh, cool. I've got that as
I
well.
think Jason's got one as well. Travels with Jason,
Yeah.
as well as these two fantastic Ghostbuster annuals.
Oh,
Those
nice.
look cute.
Nice.
Yeah. So yes, thank you very much, Monkey Boy.
No worries. You're more than welcome. I'm glad they arrived safely.
Because
They got there really quickly as well, actually. Um,
yeah,
in just a matter of days.
it amazed me too. It amazed me too. But yeah, I tried to. You gave me the link for the tracking, and then when I put it in, it all worked fine. And then it said that they were at customs, and then say, okay, you need another link to follow them in the Netherlands. So okay,
Okay.
I click on that, and then it came up. No, you okay? Yeah, follow it. All you have to do is put in your barcode. I don't have barcode. It's on the package. If I had the
Oh.
barcode, I wouldn't need to track the package. Anyway, whatever.
Well,
But
I'm glad they
it
got
was a
there.
very nice
That was cool.
surprise.
Oh, good. Good. I'm pleased.
Yeah. And then
I thought you needed
those
those because I remember
annuals will
seeing
go.
your yeah, I was going to say I remember seeing that on your Ghostbusters
Yeah,
video and I thought I'd
yeah,
send it some companions. I'm sorry I
Yeah.
wasn't able to get the last one. There is one more available, but
Um,
it's like
yeah, I
hen's
did some
teeth.
research and they were saying there was 5 of them.
Oh
So
no.
there should be
Okay.
another one that maybe you don't even know about. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
something to,
Okay,
but
I'll have to look
it's
into that then.
yeah. And you did mention about a mask annual, but I have this one. So I don't know if there was another one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there were a few of them. Yeah,
Okay.
there was. That's the one with Switchblade and Rhino on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, this is oh, Tim. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and
Yeah.
Thunderhawk. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the opening from the cartoon.
Yeah, yeah. Um, no, I've got a few of um the first annual that came out. I seem to have accumulated them here and there. So I did mean to send you one of those as well, but I completely forgot to add it to the package. Sorry
It's
about that.
okay. You can send it next time.
Yeah, next time.
Oh, I also picked up this awesome T-shirt.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
was
cool.
20 euros well spent.
Yeah. Oh, nice one.
Yeah. Oh, did you get anything this week?
I've got a few bits. I'll show them in a little while. What's this? Oh, Jason's asking Dean how the sorting is going. Yeah, how are you getting on with that, Dean? Did you guys see Dean's video with the Joker figure? The oh, what was he called now? The prank villain. Did
Yeah,
you see that video?
I haven't watched it yet. I saw that it came up, but I knew he was going to make it because he I think it was in his last video or the video there for before that one. He
Yeah,
showed it as a
yeah.
sneak preview.
I watched that earlier. It's really good. The figure is absolutely amazing. Such a nice figure. The quality and the attention to detail is second to none. It's really fantastic. I recommend watching that video. It was really
Okay,
cool.
yeah. No, I did notice they even have his moustache painted over.
Yeah, yeah,
It's Cesar Romero's face. Yeah, it's really an
yeah.
amazing thing that they've made. Yeah.
It's a nice figure, and it comes with two extra head sculpts, which Dean showed us. Um, I think
Okay.
there's a laughing face and a surprised face, and they look fantastic. Um, I would
Yeah.
be very hard pressed to know which head to display it with, actually, because they all look absolutely brilliant. It's a fantastic figure.
Okay. I'll check that video out tomorrow.
So Dean's saying it's
And
incredibly hectic. He's currently working on trying to get what they call a legalized for foreign use copy of his marriage certificate. Okay. And he's saying that they charge $600 for that. Bloody hell.
yeah,
Oh,
I had to get my marriage certificate legalized for the Netherlands when I moved over. I can't
really?
remember how much that cost.
Uh,
But that was something stupid like 300 euros or something.
That's bizarre. So is it that they just don't recognize the UK certificates then, or
Yeah, it had to be sent off just to get an extra certificate to go with the certificate. It's
that's
yeah,
bonkers.
and that was before Brexit. So now I can only
Yeah,
imagine that it's even more difficult to do.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's bonkers.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
moving to
so,
different
so,
countries is not
so,
easy.
without that extra paperwork, are then deemed not legally married?
Yeah, yeah, basically.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
and I've got the ring to prove it and everything, but apparently that doesn't count.
So did you marry a woman from the Netherlands then?
Yeah, yeah. I met my wife in England. She was studying at the time in England, and then yeah, she lived with me for 8 years. Well, we were 8 years together in England. There was
wow.
a time she moved back to the Netherlands. for about a year or
Hi,
so,
Connie.
and then moved back again. And
Yeah.
then we got married, and within a year, our first son was born, and 3 months later, we moved to the Netherlands.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
big
Cool.
adventure. I've been here 13 years now.
Wow. So what was the decision to go back to go to the Netherlands? Was that to be near your wife's family, or just
Yeah,
fancy
yeah,
the change, or?
yeah. When my son was born, it's something that we talked about quite a bit for a long
Right.
time. Maybe moving to the Netherlands, trying it out, whatever. And I didn't want
Yeah.
to do it because mainly because of the language. The language is really difficult to learn.
Okay.
And then when our son was born, it was just like, well, this is a life-changing event, having a
Yeah.
child. So why not do some more stuff to change our life?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we took the step. We rented a house to begin with for the first 3 months, just to see if I could find a job. I'm an electrician by trade,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
electricity is the same everywhere, basically. Principle of electricity. And yeah, I was lucky enough to find a job
Oh,
in the
cool.
same town that we moved to. And
Nice.
yeah, 13 years
Cool.
later, here we are.
And do you just have the one child?
I have two.
Oh,
I have
okay.
two.
And are they
Yeah,
bilingual?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're, they're,
Excellent.
they're sort of trilingual because we live all the way in the north of Holland. We live in an area called Friesland, and that it's like living in Wales. It's like another language. You have
Okay.
Frisian. So the kids learn Frisian at school, and they speak Dutch, and at home we all speak English.
Wow.
So yeah. So when we're watching Disney shows or whatever, yeah, since they were young, you just watch everything in English, and they
Yeah.
just yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
we
cool.
never have anything dubbed, or we don't need the subtitles. It's really cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's wicked. Good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and talking of Disney shows, I've been watching Ahsoka,
Oh,
and I can highly recommend it. It's really,
well,
really good.
oh, okay. Okay. Do I need to have seen the Clone Wars?
Um, Not really. Yeah,
Because I
I've
haven't.
seen a few episodes of Clone Wars, and I've seen the last two seasons of Rebels, and that makes it a bit more clearer of who the characters are. But
Okay.
there's channels on YouTube that show sort of like 45-minute video that catches you up with what you need to
Oh,
know.
oh, okay. I'll
But
give that a look
but
then.
it's
I haven't tried yet, but
yeah, it's more. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's the atmosphere. It's like watching Star Wars for the first time. It's got the sound and the music for it. It's not John Williams doing the score, but the guy doing the score. It's just really good. It's just
okay.
really good.
All right. Well, you've sold me on that. I'll give that a go. Tim, have you seen
Yeah,
Ahsoka?
I don't have Disney Plus, and I refuse to have to get
Ah,
it.
okay. Yeah, that's a fair standpoint, I guess. Yeah. Oh well, I'll give that a look. Andrew is saying he can barely speak English, so good on them learning a bunch of languages. I took a little French growing up, but I'm not that great at it. Um, yeah, I was never very good at French. Um, yeah, not for me.
yeah. I failed all my French exams. It was the only exam I truly failed at school was French. That's why
Oh, okay.
I was in fear of moving to another country and having to learn another language.
Okay. I suppose if your wife speaks English, there isn't so much pressure on you to learn Dutch, really, is there? Um,
Yeah, and it was very difficult in the beginning because everyone speaks such good English here that
yeah.
you try to learn. So you try to speak, you need to speak it to learn it, and then as you're speaking to someone in Dutch, they notice you're speaking really badly, and they just speak back in English, and then that's it. So
Yeah.
I had to take lessons in the end, and yeah, but I can
No.
speak it. Shall I speak some?
Yeah,
wanna
go
hear some
for it.
Dutch?
Yeah, let's say something.
Oké, ik zal in Nederlands even praten. En dan kunnen wij... ik kan je zoveel dingen vertellen over Nederland in het Nederlands taal. Wil je iets even weten? Ja.
Mm.
Ja,
Ah, that
zo.
was crazy. I thought I was waiting
Mm.
for you to actually start speaking Dutch, but that clearly was Dutch.
Mhm.
Ja, 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 ja. Ja, dus
That
ik
was
kan echt wel Nederlands praten. Als ik moet.
wow.
Crazy, hè?
What about that, Tim? That was crazy, huh?
Mhm.
Jason's got a question. Do you want to read that one, Tim?
Okay. Yeah, Travels with Jason says in the chat, got a question. Do anyone remember an 80s TV series set in the Second World War where a boatload of kids are trapped on an island after being torpedoed? Cannot remember the name of it.
I
Was that
don't
a
remember
cartoon
that.
series?
No, I reckon it will be a live action. Set in the Second World War, a load of kids are trapped on an island after being torpedoed. No. Dean, can you help us out, mate? Do you know what that was? If you're still
Yeah.
there, can you help us out with the name of that show? Hey,
Hey, hi,
Lewis.
Reading Movies.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Lord of the Flies.
Congratulations, Reading Movies, on your 100 subs.
Oh, has he reached it?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Good work. Well done, sir. I didn't realise. I didn't know you'd reached that. I knew you were close, but I check every so often, but I didn't realise you'd actually reached 100. Congratulations, sir. In the
Yeah.
UK, we learn a
Yeah,
second language too late. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. You have to start learning when you're born. But oh, Jason's saying it was a live action TV
Live
series.
action.
Yeah, no, I really don't remember it.
Yeah, no,
Lord
it's
of the
not Lord of the
Flies.
Flies, Antara.
Yeah, I've never seen that one either.
No.
And I got
Yeah.
up to 400 subs now.
Yeah, Tim, you've
Yeah,
just reached 400, haven't you?
well done, Tim.
Oh, Dean doesn't know. The only thing similar would be the machine gunners. Yeah, I can remember the machine gunners vaguely, but I don't
I
know
don't
what the one
remember that one.
Jason. Don't you
What
remember
was the
that?
Machine Gunners?
It was. I think it was Second World War, and it was a bunch of kids again in sort of in wartime England, as far as I can remember. But I don't remember much of it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, yeah. So well done, Tim, for 400 subs. That's good. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, I noticed that just before I clicked, came onto the chat. You were sitting
I'm
at
pleased.
400 there, Tim.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pleased that Reading Movies has reached 100. I think he wasn't sure that that was going to happen at the start, and I did try and convince him. No, you'll get there. You will get there. So that's really good to
Yeah,
see. I'm really
I
pleased.
remember I had the same doubts, and you were edging me on, and I'm now at 160.
Wow. If you
I
build
had
it, they
to
will come.
I had the strangest thing happen. I uploaded that video of me moaning about the Hasbro,
Hmm.
which I didn't want to put up until you a few weeks ago. You said here that I should do it, so
Hmm.
okay, I put it up, and it's my best video ever now. Just in a weekend, it does 1,200 views. I was like, well, what the
Yeah,
hell is happening?
yeah.
Yeah,
People love a good moan, and actually, I mean,
yeah.
it's a great video. It's fun. It's amusing. That you're not just having a go at it for no reason. I mean, it's well thought out. It's an entertaining
Oh,
video.
thank you.
What can you say? I really enjoyed it. If that's not a weird thing to say.
Oh, no,
Um,
no, it's perfectly fine to say you enjoyed my video.
But yeah, I know that videos where people sort of have a bit of a rant about something are generally quite popular. Um, I haven't really found anything at the moment that I want to rant about. I don't collect enough Hasbro for it to have annoyed me at any point. Um,
Okay.
and all the Black Series stuff that I buy, I've been perfectly happy with. Um, but that's sort of come to a bit of an end at the moment. I'm not really collecting that anymore as such. Um, Nothing really has annoyed me that I feel that I need to make a video on it, apart from the length of the slots in my toaster, which drive me absolutely potty. They're just not quite long enough to accept a length of bread
Oh.
without squishing it. Um,
Well, there
and
you go. See, a thousand views guaranteed. Just put it up on Sunday.
yeah, yeah. So no, that's it. I don't really have that many toy gripes.
No.
Um, I've never collected the retro collection, so I've never been disappointed with them.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, with the retro collection, they were the first Star Wars figures I got after I'd sold everything. So I had nothing anymore. And then I saw the Han Solo and Chewbacca from A New Hope when they released those, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll invest in those. And then the packaging was so bad. That's just the great thing. It's the packaging so bad it doesn't matter if you open it. It's like
mhm,
I don't know if you saw Luke's video at the weekend
mhm,
from Reynolds Reviews, where he had
yeah,
the retro collection Indiana Jones,
yeah,
um, he, Henry Jones figure, and it fell off the packaging
yeah.
because it just wasn't. So that's the great thing is you can just rip them open, throw that shit packaging away, and you've got a great figure. But that's what I thought. But Han Solo, his hand. There's my camera. His hand it's molded like this, but like the original was. But he put his gun in, and it just falls instantly out. It's got no gripping power.
Oh, okay.
So I was instantly disappointed. But I kind of wanted those figures. And then I found it was actually cheaper just to buy the original figures than the
Oh,
new ones.
oh,
What do
okay.
you think, Tim? You've got quite a few of the modern day Hasbro.
Yeah. The thing is with the vintage collection, I've noticed it's harder to pose those. If you take them out of the package, it's harder to pose the modern ones compared to vintage Kenner figures, which were just 5 points of articulation. 5 points of articulation made them easier to set up, but adding
Yeah.
on extra articulation, it just makes them a little bit more complex when it comes to setting them up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have one of the vintage collection. That's the Boba Fett, and yeah, I have a stand for him, but it doesn't fit on his foot. The hole in his foot is not deep enough, so he just falls off it. So
Oh,
even though you can make fantastic poses with him, he just falls over. It's
oh,
kind of pointless. I prefer the Black Series, but then I only have a few. I have three Boba Fett's, a Mandalorian, and Migs Mayfield, and then I
okay.
don't really need any more figures than that.
Yeah, I collected a lot of the Black Series figures when I started collecting a few years ago. They were really what got me into collecting again. Um, because I came to them a bit late because I think they first came out in 2013, 2014, something like that. So I was several years late to the party, but I remember seeing them for the first time and thinking, "Oh, they are fantastic. The detail and the posability. I would have loved that as a kid." So I started to collect them, and it got a bit out of hand, to be honest. And I must have um, maybe 200, somewhere between 150 and 200 of them.
Okay. Jeez.
But I what?
That's a lot of figures.
Yeah, it is. Uh, what's Jason saying? I wanted
Wanted the
the
six
pack that sees
six pack
3PO.
C3PO.
Oh, okay. The first half of the first 12.
I think this is
Oh,
what he means. He means a second
Yeah,
set of
that's
these.
oh yeah.
The
yeah,
second set of the six of the first 12 that
Yeah.
Hasbro reproduced.
I'd
yeah.
have the chrome backed
Yeah,
C3PO, which is really
yeah, back
nice.
metal finish.
But then you can kind of they're still available on, like the originals are still available on the secondhand market. You can pick up a good
Yeah,
one for much less than what the six pack costs.
What you mean individually?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
did
okay.
you? I got a vintage C3PO. I think it cost me 15 euros.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Hasbro, they've released that six pack, but not as individual figures. So if you say you only want the C3PO or maybe a C3PO and R2D2, no, you have to buy the whole pack.
Right. Yeah.
So for that money, I think it retails at about 100 euros, something like that over here. So you just
Okay.
buy the vintage ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have the first six pack as well, Tim? I think you did, didn't you?
yeah, I do have that as well.
Yeah, I like that one. I was thinking about getting that. Because I liked all the figures in it. I thought the second one was a little bit weak, but I suppose one of the packs had to have the Death Squad
No.
commander in it, didn't it? Yeah, I like that set. That would be a cool set to get.
Yeah, I bought
Um,
this right before Christmas, but I still haven't opened this.
I mean, that's got all your key characters in, really, hasn't it? It's got your apart from the droids, it's got the key rebels and obviously Vader and a stormtrooper. I like that set.
Yeah, but the stormtrooper, Leia, and Han can't hold their guns. I mean, I think you can pose them to where they're just barely holding their guns, but they don't. I heard they
Yeah.
don't hold their guns at all, really.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Jason's saying that he wanted a very, very shiny C3PO. Have to get your polish out, mate.
Yeah, I had. If I wanted a really shiny C3PO, I had to buy the custom one that Stan Solo.
Yeah.
The Stan
I've got
Solo did a custom one where it's get him out. This is the custom one that Stan Solo made, where it's got the silver leg.
oh yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
cool. Yeah.
That's probably about
That
as
is cool.
shiny of a C3PO as you're ever gonna get,
That's
Wow.
nice. That's really cool. I like
aside
that.
from this is what Hasbro made in the 90s.
Oh,
Okay. That's
is that the
Power of the
Power of the
Force.
Force one?
Yeah, Power of the Force too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't have any. His knees are bent, but he doesn't. He doesn't have any extra articulation.
Yeah. I'll get my one.
I've got quite a few Power of the Force figures that I'm not particularly proud of, but I don't mind some of them. Um, Dean says he'll be using the retro R2 and 3PO for his main figure display because the originals don't look nice enough. Oh yeah,
So is
he's
that
nice
the
looking, isn't he?
original? Is that the
This is the
original one?
original one. This is from Empire Strikes Back, so the limbs come off.
Yeah, and
Right.
this one, the limbs come off just like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't have the little net that comes with him. But this one's actually a little bit more silver than he is gold.
It might
I've
just
seen
be
another
that
one.
it's so old, though, that it looks more
Yeah.
silver.
The Stan Solo one is very gold, isn't it? I mean, it's almost coppery.
Yeah, that's Stan Solo compared to Power of the Force 2
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I bought quite a lot of Power of the Force figures, probably a couple of years ago, because they were going for, real cheap and cheerful. So I got quite a few of those. I started to buy the different versions, so I would get the standard version, the um, holographic panel version, and then the freeze frame version. So I would get quite a few different ones. I like variants. I do like a good variant.
Hi, Johnny Sorensen.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. Hey, buddy. Um,
Okay, yeah, reading movies is saying that his C3PO also turned silver, and the limbs didn't stay in anymore.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that is a problem with these ones. It's very difficult to find one where the limbs actually stay in. I'm guessing this one
Yeah,
didn't really get played with. This leg is a little bit loose.
yeah.
Other than that,
Scuba Pete got me a Kenner original C3PO, and I think that one looks a little bit more silver.
hmm. Yeah, maybe it was something over time, or they got left in the sun, or I don't know. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Dean's saying that the Stan Solo one is listed as the Yavin ceremony, so it's supposed to be when he's all polished up and looking at his best for the Yavin ceremony.
That's why
Is
he
that
has a silver leg.
that makes sense?
At the end of Star Wars, he has a silver colored leg.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
but that's always been a weird thing, huh? Because I never remembered C3PO having a silver leg.
It
Never.
wasn't
Yeah.
until the end of the movie that he has the silver
Oh,
leg.
so it wasn't like that all the way through then?
No, it wasn't till the very end of the movie.
Ah, I
Okay.
see. Okay.
Now, because when I look at this book here, this way, I
Oh
guess
yeah.
this leg is a little bit silvery, but I still think that's gold. It's just got a bit of shine on it.
Yeah. I mean, it might
I don't know.
that might just be a little bit of fade on there. It's not
Yeah.
that wasn't the best quality book, unfortunately.
Oh, there's no other. Oh no, there's one. Where are we? Here he is, and you can just see there his legs a little bit silver on that
Oh,
kneecap.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Um, Lewis is saying that he thinks that the silver leg might have been to do with a costume issue during filming. Quite possibly. Quite
possible.
possibly. Um, Lewis is very good with his trivia. Um, so that probably that probably is does have something to do with it.
Okay. I'm gonna bounce now because it's
Okay.
past my bedtime.
Thanks for
So
stopping by, sir.
Yeah,
yeah,
Good to
you're
thanks
see
for
welcome.
you.
joining us.
It was a great
Retro
chat,
Guy.
and
Bye.
I'll try and catch up with you next week. So
Cool.
goodbye, everybody. Good night. I'll
Nice
see
to
you
see
next
you.
time.
Take it easy,
And
man.
Bye.
Bye.
hello, the chairman.
Um, okay, so reading movies is saying that he thinks that he read somewhere that the leg got damaged. Um, okay.
I think it was because R2D2 was damaged in the end of uh in the Death Star battle, so C3PO I think donated some of his parts to get R2 fixed up, so we ended up with the silver leg.
Okay. Oh, well, that was nice of him to donate some metal to his friend. Cool. Cool. So do you want to see what I got this week, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I picked up some movies from the charity shop. You know, I like going in the charity shop and picking up a bargain. The first one that I picked up was, and I know this is bad, but I got it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. Now, I'm aware this film is not very good, but I didn't have it in the collection, and I think it's probably the only one I didn't have, because I've resisted buying it for ages. But when I saw it in the charity shop for £1, I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'll have that. I mean, because £1 is about, I think it's, for you, it'd be about $1.25, something like that. So it's not much. Um, and I think, yeah, this is the 2-disc version. So for £1, I figured I'd give that another go. It's certainly not the best Terminator film by a long way, but I don't think it's the worst either. I think Terminator Salvation is pretty awful. But anyway, so that was Terminator 3 that I picked up. That was the first thing. Now, the second thing I picked up was a musical. But can you guess what musical I bought, Tim? I don't like musicals. There are only 2 musicals that I can cope with, and this is one of them. Any ideas?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Never heard of that.
The Apple.
No, I haven't heard of that either. What are these bizarre musicals you're listing? Wow, you know some obscure musicals. No, this is a fairly well-known musical, I think. I'll give you a
Annie.
clue. No, I'll
Sweeney
give you a
Todd.
clue. What was that?
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. There you go. There it is. Sweeney Todd. Is one of
No,
the
it
only
sounds right.
two musicals that I can put up with. Yeah, well done, Joe. Yep, Sweeney Todd. I can just about put up with this, and I can just about put up with Little Shop of Horrors, but that's it. Santara's saying that Phantom of the Paradise and the Apple are certainly weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Phantom of the Paradise is bit of a parody of Phantom of the Opera mixed with the opera Faust.
Oh, okay.
And then the Apple, I think, was supposed to be more of like the Garden of Eden, but it was. I think only one part of it has some sort of like dance bit that's based on Adam and Eve from the Bible.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I've not heard of that. Is it an old musical or?
It's from 1980. It was a movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, Joe's saying he's 100 for the Blues Brothers. Yeah, I haven't seen the Blues Brothers actually. I'm probably missing something there. From what I understand, it is very good, but I've never seen that. Have you seen the Blues Brothers, Tim?
A long time ago.
Not impressed?
Yeah, it was cool, and Carrie Fisher from Star Wars was in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Xantar, that's a fun one.
Shock Treatment, the sequel
Yeah,
to Rocky
need a
Horror.
little shock treatment. You're jumping like a real live wire. You need a little shock treatment.
Wow, Tim, your knowledge is crazy. The
Oh,
amount of
hold
things
on,
you can
sister,
pull out of your brain. That's
for
fantastic.
another transistor that something something to mystify you, you. You're blinded by you're blinded by something. You're blinded by science. Your condition is critically grim.
Wow, how do you remember these things, Tim? That's crazy.
Well, I can find this whole soundtrack on YouTube.
Wow, cool. And the last thing I picked up again for £1 is a film that I do own already, but I don't own it on Blu-ray until now, and that's Alien. Saw that in there and couldn't leave it behind. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
I think
Alien is.
that's the same Blu-ray I probably have, but I have the US
Oh, okay.
Blu-ray. I think
I mean,
that has
Alien.
I think it has the director's cut.
Yes, it includes the '79 theatrical version and the 2003 director's cut. Yeah, so that's cool. So I thought I'd pick that one up as well. So there were my DVD and Blu-ray pickups of the week. And I did get one figure as well, which I'm not sure I'm going to get this all on camera. But I picked up the Diamond Select Ghostbusters slimed Peter Venkman.
Yeah, and I think you showed all four of those in your
No,
Sunday.
that was the plasma series that I showed. That was the Hasbro plasma series. This is the Diamond Select um, slimed Peter Venkman, so it's a different line. It's a different manufacturer. I couldn't get the other Ghostbusters, unfortunately, because they were all far too expensive and very difficult to come by. But I did pick up this Peter Venkman. He's pretty cool, and I love the oversized packaging. I know that actually for an inbox collector, there's probably a bit too much packaging here, but there's something I really liked about this huge bubble. I thought that was really cool. So I picked up the slimed Peter Venkman. If I can get him slightly closer to the camera, the face sculpt isn't the best.
No, that doesn't look enough like
No, it's
Dan Aykroyd.
you mean Bill Murray?
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Yeah, no, it's not the best face sculpt, but it's still quite a nice figure, and I do like this oversized packaging. I think that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that was the figure that I got this week, was the Diamond Select Peter Venkman. Which Ghostbusters do you mean, Jason? Not the Diamond Select one, surely. The plasma series maybe. But maybe I'm wrong. Do you remember which ones they were, Jason? I need to go into B&M more, really, because I'm sure I miss out on some good stuff that they have. B&M is a store that we have in the UK that sells pretty much everything. They have toys, food, pretty much everything. But they do carry some good toy lines, actually. They had recently the McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, which was cool. They were a good price. So yeah, I don't think I've got anything else this week. I think that was about all I had. Trying to think if I've got anything on the way. I've had a Motu Origins Leech figure on pre-order for over a year now, and this week I got the email telling me that it had finally come into stock. I know that people in the States have had theirs in hand for a long time, but it's finally come in over in the UK here. Yes, Andrew, I am afraid of no ghosts. Oh, Jason's saying they had the Marvel retro figures. Oh, yeah, I'm really missing out by not going in there more often. I need to make a trip out there. Next time I've got some money, I'll go and have a browse in B&M and see what I can find. If all the good stuff hasn't already been taken. Oh yeah, Jason says he's got a door coming. Yeah, Jason's just recently got himself a door for the mask Razorback that he needs. Yeah, I saw you got that on the Facebook group, dude. Nice one. So will your Razorback be complete then? So what's next on the collecting list for you, Tim? Anything you've got your eye on?
I don't know yet. But I don't know if you saw my Facebook and Twitter post earlier that today's Frankenstein Day. It's the anniversary of the birthday of Mary Shelley, who wrote the original Frankenstein book.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. No, I didn't see that. Oh cool. It's been a long time since I read Frankenstein. I remember enjoying it though when I did read it. I like Bram Stoker's Dracula as well. That's a good book. I've read it about 3 times, and I think I've listened to it on audiobook at least.
Yeah, I listened to the whole Frankenstein book on audiobook.
Okay. Yeah, I need to try and listen to that again. I listened to Bram Stoker's Dracula loads of times. I think it's a really good story, and I love the way it's written. It's over 100 years old, that book now. And his sister Phyllis. What am I missing, Andrew? And his sister Phyllis. What am I missing, Tim?
Andrew, what are you talking about? His sister Phyllis.
I think maybe he's referring to something that one of us said, but I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm not with it enough. Sister Phyllis. I'm sure it was amusing, whatever he said. Andrew is a funny chap.
Yeah, Frankenstein and sister Philistine. A dumb joke.
Excellent. Very good. Very good, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew's a good egg. He's always sending in questions for Skeletor. He's really been supporting the channel for a very long time now. So that's really good. Thanks, Andrew. We appreciate it. So what have you got set up behind you, Tim? Is that the cantina?
Yeah, I had to take it down and put it back up. My mom changed the tablecloth again.
Oh, okay.
She added the summer tablecloth. And right here behind Darth Vader, the ceramic bowl seashells.
Oh, okay, cool.
I guess he's talking about Skeletor.
Yeah. Yes, it's still the internet's best kept secret. Still is. When did you post those questions, Jason? I haven't seen those. Have you done that recently in the last couple of hours, Jason? Because I haven't seen anything today. So it seems Jason has sent some questions for Skeletor. Sorry, Jason, I haven't seen those yet. It must have been quite recently, either that or they've disappeared. I'll check after the stream and see what you've. Oh no. Okay. I don't. Did I reply, Jason? If I didn't reply, it might mean I didn't get the that I didn't get the notification, or I didn't get the message, the comment. I'll check after the stream and see if they're there. If not, I'll send you a message privately and let you know that they didn't come through. Because I normally reply to every comment as soon as I see it. So, but I don't remember your questions coming in. Sorry, dude. I will check later. Yeah, I've had quite a lot of questions again this week, so should be another busy episode this weekend. I'm not quite sure what to do with my channel. Oh, okay. Jason's been awake most of the week, so his brain's a bit foggy. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Well, like I said, I'll check later on, Jason, and see if I've missed them somewhere. If not, I'll let you know, and you can ask them again.
Okay, well, why don't I put the link to your channel in the chat room? If I
What,
can
Jason's
find
channel or my channel?
your channel.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Well, I don't know if this will let me, or if you would have to do it, because I made you a mod, and I'm not a mod,
Oh, okay.
so I don't know if.
I'm not sure how to do that.
Let me see if I can find. I need to find your.
I think I would need to be on the laptop to do that. I think.
Yeah, let me find your. Let me find it first. If I can find your YouTube channel, Monkey Boys Toys.
See if I can blow some smoke rings.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not finding it.
It's like cabaret. Got smoke rings going on over here. It's like Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, I can't find.
That's all right, man. Don't worry.
Oh, it's today a minimum day?
My mom's talking on her mobile phone to my.
I forgot what.
I guess my brother.
It's Wednesday.
So she's going in the other room now. I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
No worries.
So,
I'll show everyone my cat.
okay. You can
Hey,
show
he's
you.
right there.
Yeah, you can show your pretty cat.
Ewok.
So I
don't
will
know
go to you somehow. I'll put you on solo. No, that's. I want you. Yeah, she's sleeping. It looks like.
Yeah. Oh, here she goes. Hey. There's Ewok. Ewok, you're on YouTube. Do something. Well, there you go, guys. There's my cat, Ewok. She's cool. She's cool. So let's see if we can get a really good smoke ring, shall we? Well, vapor ring. It's easier with smoke, to be honest. Let's have a go. There's a bit of a breeze in here, unfortunately, so it's not really working very well. But, you know, as Antar was saying, it's funny how seeing a cat can make some of us just smile widely. Yeah, cats are cool, aren't they? I mean, all animals are cool, really, apart from spiders. Everything else is pretty cool. Yeah, I do like all of the animals. You know, penguins, giraffes, pangolins. Pangolins are good. I think of any more animals. Sharks, they're pretty cool. Rats. Rats are good, aren't they? Whiplash is getting upset because I'm listing different types of animals. Actually, Whiplash is over there by my telly, and it looks like he's about to fall over. Bizarre, isn't it? Yeah. And now Ewok is just staring at me like I've fallen off the moon. Ewok, why don't you come up here and say hello? You're just going to lie there and blink at me. Oh, alligators, Joe. Yeah, nice one. Joe's from Florida. Okay, yeah, alligators. I do prefer alligators to crocodiles, I must say. I'm a big fan of the alligator. They're pretty cool. I think my favorite animal is probably a cheetah. I do like cheetahs, and they're the only big cats that purr with pleasure. I think. I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah. Oh, and Ewok's gone back to sleep again. Oh. What other animals can we think of that are good? Sloths or sloths? Do you say sloths or sloths? Which one is it? They're quite good. Can't think of any other animals. I think I've listed all the animals there are. I don't think there are any more. Dolphins. There you go. There's another one. But that's it. There are no more animals. I've listed all of them. I'm drinking some American style grape soda.
Yes. So let's see, where are we?
Oh, we've been having a lovely time, Tim. I've listed all the animals that there are. I've listed all of them. Joe's having a bit of a smoke to relax at the end of the workday. Okay, cool. Cool.
Here in the eastern U.S., benefits of working remotely.
Okay. I'm assuming he means an interesting smoke, if we can put it like that.
And Andrew says, Ewok is a star. I guess he means your cat.
Oh. So Jason's saying his questions aren't on there. Yeah, I didn't think I'd seen them, Jason. Send them again, maybe. Santara enjoyed seeing the cat. Yes. Yeah, we all like a good cat, don't we? Panthers. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Who else was sitting over by the television?
My
I've
mom
got.
was.
No, I think Zantara means my TV. By my TV, I've got. If I let me see if I can point. I've got over here. I've got Batman, and then below Batman is a scout trooper on a speeder bike. Next to him is a lizard. I've got some muscle figures that I still have got to set up again in front of my TV. That was sent to me by the lovely Dave over at Vintage Toy Rush. The green fella here is a Playmobil creeper figure to go with my Playmobil Scooby-Doo set. And then I've got in the corner there, I've got Cousin Skeletor in his French costume, and just tucked behind my my Wi-Fi router is another Skeletor like this one. But there's another one in a pink apron. And then I've got Whiplash up on the sort of precariously resting on the top of that piece of ornamental wood. I bet you didn't think you were going to hear the words ornamental wood this evening, did you? And then I've got General Madine down at the front here,
Yeah.
next to my Star Wars baseball.
And up above the TV, is that the DVD of Caligula?
Do you mean down here?
No, up on that thing on that picture. Is that
No,
the DVD?
that's a picture of a kingfisher, and it's got a couple of birthday cards tucked into the frame.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not the Caligula. That would be bizarre if I had Caligula above my TV. I do have Caligula.
Yeah, and I've got the DVD of Caligula, and then I've got the Blu-ray of Caligula 2, The Untold Story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Caligula, The Untold Story is more of a remake than a real sequel, though.
What was that about the? Oh yeah, Andrew. The Thunder Tank was very pricey. Joe saying he loved the Thundercats premiere movie pilot in the States.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Caligula, though. That was just a birthday card that had some of the similar coloring as the.
Yeah, Zantara. No, that isn't a framed Caligula. I wouldn't frame that film. I do own the film, but I wouldn't frame it.
Yeah, but I don't have the porno cut. I just own the R-rated. I did not.
I have.
The
I've got
porn cut.
I've got the 4-disc version.
Yeah,
So
that's got.
It's got all the different cuts on it. But I found it a very difficult film to get through.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't watch.
some of the stuff was unpleasant.
Yeah, don't watch the porn cut. Watch it either the art cut, or if you have the art house cut, watch that. It gives you a little bit more of the story to watch it
Yeah.
without the porn bits.
The only bit I really liked in it was the machine that goes along cutting heads off. They bury the people in the sand up to their necks, and then the machine comes along and like chops all the
Yeah, it
heads
was
off.
a lawnmower that cuts off people's heads.
Yeah. I quite liked that bit. I thought that was all right. I'm not going to read that out loud, Zantara, in case Tim's mum's listening.
She's in another room. She went on her mobile phone to talk to my brother. See, I think he has to pick up his son from school today.
It's very strange how how a picture of a kingfisher can look like Caligula. That's very odd.
Well, I will show you. It was that birthday card you had in there, or whatever it was. That birthday card had something that looked like a coin like that on there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, yeah, of course. No, that is a picture of a hedgehog curled up on my
Yeah, it
card.
looked something like that.
Yeah, yeah, I see that now. Yeah, yeah. No, it does look similar from a distance, but no, no,
And
not.
this is the Blu-ray of the sequel,
Okay.
which is more of a remake of the original film.
All right.
But this is a Skinamax movie. It's got
Oh,
Black Emmanuel in there, Laura Gempser.
okay. So is that quite a naughty film as well then?
This one, it depends. If you watch the Italian cut, it's got the porn. It's got hardcore bits in it. If you watch the Italian cut, but if you watch the English dubbed version without the Italian language bits, it's just a little bit X rated. It's not triple X though.
Okay. Okay. I must say I found it really difficult getting through Caligula. It was either really slow with nothing happening, or it was just kind of, borderline offensive visuals. It was clearly made just to shock people. Um, but the porn and stuff in it is tame by today's standards.
Yeah, this
Um,
wasn't shown in theaters in the US. This was I think this was released to direct to home video here in the States, but it got a home video in Italy.
okay.
So David Brandon plays Caligula in this. And David Brandon was, I think, an American actor in Italian movies or a British actor in Italian movies.
Okay. Okay. Let me just check my um
Check your what?
I was just checking my the comments on my tablet. I was trying to work out what JFC meant.
But if you like Malcolm
Oh,
McDowell,
Andrew saying happy birthday. Um, well, thank you, Andrew. Actually, my birthday is in December, so those cards have been sitting up there for, well, since last December, and I probably won't remove them. What was that? What was that you had, Tim?
yeah, if you like Malcolm McDowell, this is a movie to see that he was in, where he plays a
Okay,
rock star.
okay. Get crazy.
It's an 80s
Yeah,
cult movie.
yeah. He is very hammy, isn't he?
I'm off
Um,
now as going to go to eep. I guess he means sleep, as finding it hard to keep the eyes open, have fun.
okay, thanks, Jason. Cheers for stopping by and joining into the chat. Thank you, man.
What's wrong, Joe Dubecki? Is something wrong?
Hang on, let me check my comments on my tablet here. Oh,
Not
I
to be
see. Oh,
yeah.
he was saying that's what the JFC stood for. Ah, that makes sense. I see. Yes, thank you. Thanks for explaining that. I didn't click that. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Um, yeah, no, I think I'm trying to think if I've got any other films that are quite as shocking as Caligula.
He
that
was in the remake, Andrew. Death Race 2050 had Malcolm McDowell in it, but not in the 1975 film.
Oh yeah, try and remember if you can, Jason, and send them again. Perhaps you sent them on a different video, but I didn't get the notification for it. I would have remembered. Jesus Football Club, yeah. Yeah, it made more sense than that, yeah.
Soda is not cold, so I'm going to get some ice.
Okay, right, let's think of some more animals, everyone. Turtles. Yep, they're animals. That must be it. We must have listed all the animals by now. I'm sure there can't be any more. There's Tim icing himself up.
Okay, Andrew had a couple more things to say.
An animal.
Yeah.
Skeletor isn't an animal. Beastman, I don't really know what he is. He's sort of half animal, half different animal. Beastman's sort of a cross between a gorilla and a bear. I'm not quite sure what Beastman is. I don't think anyone knows what he's supposed to be. He hasn't got a tail, if that helps.
And Travels and more with Jason saying later I'll keep rocking, so I guess he's going to go to bed now.
Cheers, Jason. Thanks for stopping by, man. What are you drinking, Tim? Have you got Dr. Pepper again?
Yeah. And Reading Movie says, have to go, guys. Have work tomorrow. Maybe one day I will brave joining you on live stream. Good night.
Yeah. No worries, dude. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, you can hop on. You don't have to necessarily be on camera. You can just hop on with the just audio only. See how you feel. But thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good day tomorrow.
I'm just checking emails. Just stuff. Nothing important. Was deleting emails.
Is Cringer supposed to be a tiger or his own thing? I think he's his own thing, Andrew. He's certainly like a tiger, isn't he? But no, I think he's his own thing. Soda, hello, Soda. Soda's never had Dr. Pepper, Tim.
It's supposed to be like a blend of different fruit flavors. It's 23 different fruit flavors mixed together.
Soda, how can you not have tried Dr. Pepper? Get one. Get one. That's your mission. Your mission for the week is to try a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Mr. Pibb's more of a cherry flavored.
Right. Oh, Soda, you're going to have to get a Dr. Pepper, see what you think of it, and then tell Skeletor next week what you think of it. That would be my recommendation. Dr. Pepper's wonderful. It's really nice. if you like it, you're going to be really upset that you haven't tried it before, because you'll have gone all these years without trying it. It's very nice. It's like it's like a mix between Coke and cherry Coke and I don't know. It's just really nice. I think it's Tim and I's favorite drink.
Yeah, well, yeah, Mr. Pibb, I think would upset my stomach though.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Pepper does a bit too, but medication I take for acid reflux kind of does help.
Hey, good work. Nice one, Soda. I really hope you like it. I'm sorry if you don't, but I really hope you do like it. What have we got here? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? An old ad campaign. Yeah, I vaguely remember something about that. Dean saying that when he was in Thailand, he only missed two things: good toilet paper and Dr. Pepper. I wasn't aware that the toilet paper in Thailand was substandard. That's weird. I'm not sure why they don't have good toilet paper. I mean, presumably they have bums. They still have regular bums. So not sure why they would be lacking in decent toilet paper. That's a bit disappointing.
I had to get another one.
Oh, okay. Jedi Bill saying hello to you, Tim.
Oh, okay. Well, his chat. It's covered up. Yeah, Andrew says maybe if Mr. Pip went to medical school. Oh, hi, Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill, did you get a new computer yet, or is your old computer fixed yet, or?
Was there an actual?
I don't
knows?
think there was.
Probably not. It's a bizarre name, actually, isn't it? Because it doesn't give you any clue about what the drink is like. But it's nice. I hope you like it, Soda. But yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to rub it on you that hard, Dean. If you're rubbing it too hard and you're bleeding, you're using it.
Okay.
You're wiping a little bit too hard. Maybe
I see.
more careful if you use Vaseline or something.
Yeah, that sounds quite unpleasant. But you would think that they would still have decent toilet paper. It seems an odd thing, to not be able to get. Oh, okay. Tonics. Okay. Had a flashback. Did have
Yeah, that was some sort of like kids' toy BB gun you could get.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Pepper cans you could shoot at.
Yeah, I remember that. Or I remember seeing it. I don't know if we had it in the UK, but it was I remember seeing the set. Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to say that the toilet paper at school was like tracing paper. Used to spread it around rather than soak it up. Oh, thank you, Joe. That's kind. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
And I asked Jedi Bill about his computer, and he said his PC still being worked on. No good or bad news yet.
Okay.
he usually would do a karaoke live stream along with a few other different live streams during the week, but something's wrong with his
Okay.
computer right now.
I see you've made him a mod.
Oh yeah. Well, he made me a mod in his karaoke chats, so
Cool. Right, Jedi Bill, it's up to you. If we get any riffraff in here, you have to sort them out. Keep your eyes peeled. We had some dickheads the other week, didn't we?
yeah. And Andrew says, agree with Joe. Do Becky. Thanks for hosting the weekly stream. Makes Wednesday into a fun day. Yeah. Well, for me,
thanks, Tim.
it's like doing like a little get together, like a little party get together with friends, except it's on over the internet.
Yeah, thanks for hosting, Tim. It's good, and thanks, Andrew, and Joe and Santara and everyone else who's in the chat. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm sorry I listed lots of animals. Couldn't think of what else to say, really.
How
Can you
come
think
you?
of any animals, Tim? I think I listed all the animals. I think we got through all of them.
Yeah. Well, how come you're listing animals for?
Don't know. Didn't know what else to do when you went for a wee. I thought I'd start listing animals. We got through all of them. We got
Well, that
all the
reminds
animals.
me. We've had opossums in our backyard.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. That's cool. Are they considered vermin where you are?
I don't know. Are opossums considered vermin at all?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Because when I went to New Zealand, they can't stand them out there. What happened is at some point in the past, I don't know when, I can't remember, but possums were introduced to New Zealand to control some kind of other pest. They were brought in to be predators for some other reason, and then they got out of hand, and now all the possums in New Zealand are destroying all the all the all the flora.
It sounded
So
like maybe they just had too many of them then.
yeah, they got out of hand. Um, and so they're considered vermin now, so they try and eradicate them wherever they can. When I was in New Zealand, my girlfriend and I were walking down a road, and we found the body of a female possum that had obviously been hit by a car, but she had live young in her pouch, or she had a live baby in her pouch.
Mm-hmm.
So we took this baby because we didn't just want to leave the baby there to starve to death. So we took the baby, and then literally within about 90 seconds, we came across another mother possum that had been hit by a car, and she also had a baby in her pouch. So we rescued these two possums, and we were trying to get them help, trying to take them somewhere where somebody would look after them. And everyone we spoke to said, "You won't get any help. No one will help you with these because they're considered a pest. They just want them gone. You'll be very lucky to find anyone that will help you." So we kept them for a couple of days, and we were feeding them watered down milk, to watered down baby milk in an attempt to keep them alive long enough to maybe get them to some kind of a sanctuary or somewhere. But we couldn't find anywhere that would have them, and eventually we contacted the the SPCA, the Society for the Protection of Animals, or Prevention of Cruelty to Animals or something. And we contacted them, and they sent a guy out, and he said, "Yep, I'll take care of these for you." And I think by take care, I think he probably took them away and broke their necks, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm not sure. But I tell you what, baby possums, there are two things I can tell you about baby possums. The first
What?
thing is they make a lot of noise at night. They are really, really noisy at night because they're nocturnal animals and they scream and squeal like nobody's business. And the second thing I can tell you about them is they stink. So there you go. Xantara saying, anytime humans decide to introduce a foreign species into another environment to control something they don't like in the name of greed, it always ends in disaster. Humans are just the dumbest. Yep. Yeah, it's happened numerous times. They introduce one species to control another, and then they just end up with a different problem. So that you're switching one issue for another one. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Andrew. No, yeah, those possums I fear didn't make it. Um, I was carrying them around with me in my hoodie. I had like a kangaroo pouch in the front of my hoodie, and I was carrying them around in this pouch all day, and they were kind of just sleeping in my little kangaroo pouch while we were mooching about. Um, and then they would wake up every so often and cry, and we would feed them this baby formula milk. We looked online and tried to think what we could do for them. Um, and actually, uh, one of the hardest things about it is baby possums don't know how to urinate when they're very young. They don't urinate automatically, and their mothers lick them around the genital area to stimulate them to urinate. So what we were having to do was take cotton buds. I think you call them Q-tips
Mm-hmm.
in the States, and I was having to massage the
Mm-hmm.
genital area of these possums so that they would urinate. Otherwise, they would, they wouldn't have been able to urinate. So we were feeding them one end and then encouraging them to do their business the other end. Um, and they were really sweet. I've got pictures of them on my Facebook page. They were really nice. They were absolutely dear little things, and it was a shame to have to get rid of them. But we couldn't keep them with us because um, they would have died. They would have died anyway because they weren't getting the proper nutrients they needed. So yeah, unfortunately, it's bit of a sad ending to that story. Poor little things. Joe's saying someone dumped African lizards in their ecosystem, and now they have lizards that are orange, red, and green, and nearly 4 times the size of the normal lizards. Wow. Wow. I like lizards. Orange, red, and green. Wow. Right. Well, as long as they don't get any nuclear waste and turn into teenage mutant ninja lizards, we're all right.
Yeah, I don't think there's any opossums out there.
Tim, that's a different species. Those in New Zealand and Australia, they're possums. Ours are opossums.
Yeah, we call them
And
opossums
they
here.
eat bugs.
And they eat bugs here in the US.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's a different species than what's in New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
But how did you end up in New Zealand if you're in the UK?
I took a career break in 2000 and maybe 2011, maybe, or perhaps later than perhaps later than that. I can't remember. But I went there for 3 months and travelled round the whole of New Zealand, both the North Island and the South Island. We were traveling. We would travel to one place and then find somewhere to work that would give us somewhere to sleep and give us our meals. So we would work during the day, or maybe 3 or 4 days a week, and then we would have the rest of the time to explore and do stuff. So we worked our way around New Zealand for 3 months, and it was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I had a wonderful time. Saw some amazing things. Saw the biggest tree in the world, not the tallest tree, but the biggest tree in the world, which is a tree called, I think it's called Tane Mahuta or something like that, or Tane Matuna. I can't remember, but it was a really, really big tree. And it was quite impressive to stand in front of this tree. It was almost, it was quite emotional actually to stand near a tree that big. It was quite unusual. I forget how many meters around it was now. Something like 16 meters around, or whatever it was. It was absolutely enormous. And that was on the in the north of the North Island. So that was good. We did some nice sea kayaking when I was out there as well. That was quite dangerous, but good fun. It was really good. I loved the country. It was fantastic. Oh, okay. This is Kat. Hi, Kat. Thanks for dropping in. No problem.
Who's Cat?
Kat is a subscriber on Skeletor's channel. She's a very good supporter of the channel. So hi, Kat. Thanks for stopping by. Soda's saying that after my Wile E. Coyote pickup, he's been binge watching the old shows. Fantastic animation gag reel. The Acme batsuit was hilarious as he flew confidently straight into a mountain. Yeah, I've been watching those as well. I watched some yesterday. It's good stuff. Really do like. I do like the Roadrunner cartoons. Very funny. I remember there was one in particular that had me in tears. There was one scene where Wile E. Coyote was hiding behind a rocky outcrop, and he heard beep beep, so he stuck his foot out to try and trip the Roadrunner up, but the beeping was a truck which ran over his foot. And I just remember laughing so hard at that. I was in absolute tears. Yeah, good stuff. Kat saying hi to Tim.
But she says she can barely hear you because of loud rain.
Oh,
Laughing out
okay.
loud.
Okay. So it's raining. It's raining heavily in Serbia then. I see. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway, Kat. It's good to see you. So I'm thinking about getting into another toy line, Tim. I'm thinking about starting to collect another toy line.
What
I'm
are
not
the
100%.
toy line? Huh?
Well, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I might start to collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I could never get into those.
I couldn't as a kid. I guess I was a little bit old when they came out. I wasn't playing with toys anymore. But it's a line I do remember. So I'm thinking of starting to collect those now.
Cat, that's my mother. She's watching baseball.
Oh yes, Soda's saying he saw that one with Wile E. Coyote getting his foot run over. Next scene was the hole that Roadrunner picked up and placed onto a bridge. Yeah, that scene where the truck ran over his foot, for some reason it just caught me off guard, and I was expecting something else. I don't know what I was expecting to happen, but it really tickled me that the beeping was coming from a truck. And I was beside myself. Honestly, it was brilliant.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen that new Skeletor yet. I saw a picture of the video was something about He-Man Skeletor being in love.
yeah, that's the latest video, or that was the video I did at the beginning of the week on Sunday, because it was the 50th episode of the show. So He-Man joined Skeletor to co-host the show. Oh, Jason's back awake. Well, that wasn't a very good kip you had, Jason. Yeah, so it's quite strange really to think that I've been doing the Skeletalk channel for almost a year now. Well, I'm only 1.5 weeks off the 1 year mark, so that's quite unusual because the channel was only started for a joke really. I didn't think it would still continue. I thought people perhaps wouldn't like it or they wouldn't engage with it. I had no idea that it would be a weekly thing and it would go on for so long. Um, Eric's asking if he can come onto the stream. Did you
There,
put
Eric, there's the StreamYard link. You'll need either a microphone or a webcam.
You're welcome to jump on, Eric. There should be a link. Where did you put the link, Tim? Did you?
Yeah, I
Right,
just
okay.
posted it in the chat.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Eric, you should just see the link in the chat now.
Well, it looks like Travels with Jason's here, though. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Hello, mate. So your kip didn't last very long, did it?
Nah, we'll wait now.
Oh, that beard is looking really good, mate.
Oh, it's itchy. Can't stand bids, but I just can't be bothered at the moment.
It's looking really good.
Let's see if this works. Ha! Ah! Oh, no. Hang on. That's... Yeah, oh well. I'll hold it like that, shall we? Yeah, it's getting there.
So how you doing then, Jason? What you been up to?
Not a lot. Been out. I did find this the other day when I was helping a friend out and they was going to throw all these records away. And basically, I went, if you're throwing them away, I'll have this then. And I found this.
Oh wow, the Wombles.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, basically, it's a free record collection. Don't have a record player. Well, not one that works.
Well, no, it's still nice to have though. That's cool.
Yeah, and
You said there's 3 in there.
Yeah. And they're all three. The whole three's in now. I actually never opened it either.
Wow.
Do you remember that one? Remember your Wombo.
Excellent. Oh, that was
I think
cool.
I've got a DVD of a Wombles movie somewhere in my room.
Oh, blimey. I remember watching it when I was a kid. And they was the first, what are you called? First.
Yo, Moist Critical, love seeing you, man. I hate niggers too.
Womble songs.
That was bizarre.
Mm,
Cool.
Not much inside the box, actually. But bear with me one moment, I'll put it in the slip. It's quite a plain box. You would have thought it might have something inside at one point, but it doesn't. And it's not worth nothing. What you think it would. Literally, back's just plain. The main bit is just really that.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah.
That'll make a nice display piece.
Yeah. If I got room for something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Now, them questions got me hunting, and my brain just woke up again. So it's like, yeah, oh well.
Oh, so do you think you put them on a different video, or do you think they just didn't show up?
I think YouTube might have thought, spam him.
Oh,
I
okay.
did about. Sometimes what I do, I watch YouTube a lot on my Xbox,
Right.
and I don't know. If you watch on Xbox, you can't comment. So then,
Right.
what I do normally, I watch like 10 videos, and then I go onto my phone and I start doing comments.
Okay.
Saying blah 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 blah. So I've been having a bit of problems with my internet. So I gathered I'm coming through fine this week. Last week it was very dodgy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine
Yeah.
today.
I think they may have finally fixed the problem then, because it was really dodgy even the last couple of days. And literally the day it asked me to sign back in, so maybe they finally sorted the problem.
Oh, okay.
Saves me ringing the people up. Don't like ringing. Pain in it.
Have you picked anything up this week?
No, apart from that, I'm in and the door. I was going to put a bid on. Oh no, I got offer sent through eBay, and because I'm saving, it was like I can't spend the money.
Right.
Yeah, basically, it's I think it's 10 cards. It's in a Death Star, and they're all the Revenge of the Jedi series that came out, I think, 2000 and something.
Okay.
But none of the figures are there. But then the person who obviously bought it managed very carefully to take the bubble out, and obviously the figure, and left all the cards on the Death Star, and it opens
Right.
up like a two back, basically. It opens up like this
Yeah. Yeah.
with basically 10 of the figures. Slave Leader's in there, so it must be when that one time they'd done Slave Leader
Yeah.
on the Finchy collection. Like I've
Yeah.
heard people say that it was done once. Who else? Rebel Trooper, Abel, Luke, all the what I call the main characters. So I'm sure there's 10. I mean, I looked at them. I'm after Revenge of the Jedi backs. The cards. They are
Right.
rare as rocking horse.
Yeah.
Dust. And because somebody mentioned it, San Solo actually mentioned it because he's hunting them for his own boy,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, so I've been hunting myself, and how they are on this Death Star. I don't know if you can pop them out, so that it be a proper card. Oh, one other thing is Serious Rum as well. You know, the Jedi. What's it called? Jabba the
Salacious.
Hutt's little.
Salacious Crumb.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. And so he's got his own card back and everything. So,
Oh, cool.
but you know,
Oh, Kat's joining us. Hi, Kat.
Hi.
hi.
How you doing?
I got a bad cough.
You did what?
I have a cough.
You have a cough?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. How are you doing?
I be fine. I'm just chilling.
That's
Oh,
good.
okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. I be fine.
What toys have you got, Kat?
I got the toys from my childhood.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to keep stuff from when you're a kid, isn't it?
I can't understand what she's trying saying.
This is a double.
Yeah, you need to mute YouTube.
Mm,
She needs to mute YouTube.
yeah, on
Just
TV
leave
or PC
the
or
audio
whatever.
on StreamYard.
Yeah. So Kat needs to mute the YouTube, yeah?
Mm. Ooh, I did find something. I was going through bots of bits that I was selling a long time ago, but didn't sell.
The little speaker on the YouTube video,
Okay.
you click on that, and it'll put a line through it.
Okay. Never mind. I paused the video on PC, so now it's only on the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jason, go on.
Well, I found these in the box when I was selling some bits. I was at some point. I just totally forgot about them.
Are they Lego?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my camera. hang on. Yeah, there we are.
I can see one of them.
Hang on, it's C3PO is running away again. There he is. There's a camera.
Oh, cool.
So,
Cute.
and then there's him.
Oh, and you've got a Han
Han
Solo
Solo.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now you tell me you got Vader too.
Actually, I have. I've also got Slave Leia as well and some others, but they're not on key rings. They're
Oh.
way over that way.
It's just Vader is my favorite character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you see Tim's plush Vader that he showed earlier on? I don't know if you saw that.
No, I was off.
Yeah, Kat, have a look at this.
Retro Toy Guy Sai had one when he was on earlier, but his had bigger eyes than this.
Yeah, I remember.
I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love toy reviews, for real. It relaxes me.
Yeah, it does.
I like the review Monkey Boy did on Scooby-Doo, for example.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's good fun to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do this week. I haven't decided yet. I suppose I should probably figure it out.
But really, I love your reviews, for real.
Oh, thank you. That's kind.
Yeah, they're relaxing.
Ah, do you just put them on in the background and just sort of listen to them, or?
Nah, I actually just watch.
Ah.
I will also subscribe to Tim and Jason
Ah,
to show
thank you.
support. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm glad I joined because at first I forgot about this live. Then I was like panicking. Oh, it's Wednesday, it's live. I got to see.
Okay.
I was like, I don't want to miss it.
Yeah, it's a good old chat. The highlight of Wednesday sometime.
Okay,
Your
I
old
subscribed to Tim.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's Jason now?
Sitting in his living room
She
on the
means
floor.
she's looking for your YouTube channel
Yeah.
so she can subscribe to you.
Yeah, I know she was Tim.
Okay.
What's the name of the channel?
Travels and more with Jason F.
Okay, I will find it in the comments. Here we go. I found it. Okay.
Excellent.
You find
Your
my
old
channel's a
toys.
bit of a mix.
Your
Copy
old
the
toys
name
is
and
saying
Okay,
he or
let's
she
see.
has a massive collection of vintage Star Wars toys. Well,
Nice.
that's cool.
Okay. Jason, I just subscribed.
Ah, thank you very much.
Ghostbusters gift from Monkey Boy Skeletor. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the video I'll watch first. It has my two friends in it, so.
Ah, cool. Thank you for that.
What kind of videos you do, Tim, for example? Tim, what kind of videos you make?
I would usually show off my DVDs and Blu-rays and videos, but now I do toy videos as well.
I like those videos.
And then I do these Chillstream live streams on Wednesday afternoons.
I heard that they last for like 3 hours and longer.
Yeah, 2 or 3 hours. So for Monkey Boy, it gets to be about midnight for him.
Yeah.
Is it actually midnight or
Not
right
yet.
now?
No, it's just gone 11 o'clock where we are. What time is it where you are, Kat?
Well, for me it's midnight, so
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm 1 hour in front of Monkey Boy. And guys, I'm from Serbia, so.
Ah,
Yeah, I think you said in the chat you were in Serbia and
Yeah.
Cool.
you have an accent, but you seem to be able to speak pretty good English.
Yeah, I really know so much about English, seriously. I feel like it's my second language. Like,
did you ever come over to the UK?
no,
Oh, you
never.
hadn't. Ah, but you learnt a lot from.
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
learned
your
since I was
English
in
is
the
very good.
kindergarten.
Yeah, it is.
And I had the private classes from my aunt and my cousin. And I learned since I was in the kindergarten, and I watched a lot of shows and movies in English, so all that combined.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That's very good.
Yeah, I feel like it's my native.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Do your
Um,
friends
when I-
speak English as well?
Not all of them, no, but mostly they don't. Yeah. And my parents, my mom speaks a little bit. I speak better, and my dad doesn't know at all.
Ah. Okay.
And my mom, she basically asks me if she doesn't know some word. And I
Cool.
watch without translation English videos, and well, I like to watch ASMR content, for example.
Largo's Lair is saying greetings from Guatemala. Good afternoon, evening. I'm not sure what time it is there, but thanks for stopping by, Largo.
I think it's very early morning.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Yes, Largo, we're having a good week.
Yeah.
Thanks, Largo.
I think all of you are a lot older than me.
Yeah. I'm Monkey Boy, I believe he's Aren't you 46, Monkey Boy, or you're 45?
It's a good question. I think I'm 45. I think I'm about 6 months younger than you, Tim. I think.
Yeah.
Spring chickens.
Well, you look younger than you are, Monkey Boy.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what the secret is, I'm afraid.
But you
I
do
guess-
look really young.
Oh, oh, thank you. No, I'm 45. How old are you now, Jason? You're about 6 months older than me, aren't you?
Mm. How much older?
I thought
How
you were
much?
only about 6 months older than I was.
Oh,
I
I
thought
do
you were
like.
about.
You've gone up in my books, Monkey Boy. You have,
Oh.
mate. I do like you, mate.
Oh.
You know.
Oh,
Jason
okay.
made me hungry.
Basically, I think the half century mark.
Jason,
Really?
you made me
Jason,
hungry.
Jason, you made Cat hungry.
Oh,
I saw your Thailand festival video. It has a lot of food in it.
oh, it has.
And it made me hungry just looking at it.
There's a lot of food in that one.
I'm like, I want to eat it.
Crazy.
So what toys have you kept from your childhood?
Oh, there is some like Harry Potter figure.
Hmm
There is Obelix figure from Asterix and Obelix.
Yep.
Uh,
Cool.
there's Wings Club figures.
What club?
Wings Club.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the cartoon about fairies.
Oh, okay.
I have Bratz and Barbie.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not sure about the Brad bit, but the Barbie, that's all right.
I
Hi,
have plush toys
Andrew.
and stuff.
Andrew, Kat, and Jason have joined us on the panel.
Oh, Andrew, another one who asks questions.
And Largo's layer says mucho gusto. It's nice to meet you, Kat.
Oh, mucho gusto también. I know a bit Spanish.
Okay.
Excellent.
Es un placer conocerte, or something like that. You don't mind people speaking Spanish on this live, do you?
No,
Okay.
it's all right.
Okay.
Largo's saying that toy collectors don't get old; we just become vintage. Well, yeah, yeah, I guess we do. Andrew's saying that he's no longer mint in package. Yeah, I know that feeling, Andrew.
Yeah, don't I all?
Yeah, Andrew is another one that asks questions on Skeletor channel. I recognize.
Hmm
I just remember the name Skeletor Reed. So Andrew, and Soda.
Yeah.
Hey, Monkey Boy.
You're all regular contributors to Skeletor's channel. He's very grateful that you send him questions every week.
Did you see the review that Skeletor did about Skeletor channel about? I think it might be about 4 months ago.
What's this?
Did you see the review that Skeletor did about Skeletor your channel?
Oh, do you mean Shaneology?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I told Genealogy to do the reaction on.
Yeah, it was Kat that asked him to do that review.
I also became friends with Genealogy. But the problem is we can't call because he has a jealous wife. But
Yeah,
we can
Kat,
talk on. But
Kat
we
is the
talk on
number
Twitter.
one Skeletor fan.
Yes. I always liked villains more than heroes in general.
Yeah, villains are always a bit more interesting, aren't they?
Yeah,
And
it
they're
can be.
always misunderstood and they always lose. I like cliches.
Yeah, I think villains are always a bit more interesting. I think
Yeah.
a, a a hero is only really as good as the villains.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they always seem to have a lot more work put into them, and a lot more thought put into them than the heroes do. Heroes can be fairly one-dimensional, but villains need to have a little bit more depth.
Mm.
I agree in that.
So does saying it really is the internet's best kept secret. Well, yeah, it's a shame in a way, isn't it? But it's a very select group of individuals
Mm.
that are sort of fans of Skeletor. I mean, if I had 1,000 subscribers, or if Skeletor had 1,000 subscribers, I don't know quite what I would do, because I wouldn't be able to deal with that amount of questions. So
Cool.
in some ways, it's
Mm-hmm.
quite I'm quite lucky, really. I'm sitting in that sweet spot where I've got just enough questions every week
Mm-hmm.
without being, too overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if it got out there a bit more. I'm hoping to reach 200 subscribers before Halloween, which I
Nice.
think is achievable. I think.
I mean, I watched Daddy Woo obviously on YouTube. I've been watching him since 2020, and he wanted to do a little thank you to his subscribers, and he was doing like a couple of badges and stickers. So he said, what I want you to do is send. He got himself a PO address in America, and he said, well, I want you to send me just nothing in it, just another envelope with your name and address on, and obviously a stamp on. So I will send you a badge and a sticker, just as a thanks for watching the channel.
Yeah.
He went back 2 days later. It was giving something like 500 letters. It was like, shit. Then he went back home, done literally the full. He had like basically like 500 of these buttons, and so he then went back to the post office, and then the post office said, "We got some more posts for you." And then it basically was a whole cart, something like over 2,000 or more letters, and he had a like little chat in the car park, and he went, I sort of like we got that every one of the numbers on my channel is a subscriber, and I sort of like we got how many, and I'm thinking, no, no, I think he got something like 5,000 or 6,000 letters, and I think he's got something like 30,000 subscribers.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Mm.
So he had a busy time then, filling all those envelopes again. He probably had to go and get more
He
more
did.
badges made.
Yeah, but ended up he was only going to do it for a month because how many did it in like literally in that one day, and how many he got. He said, "That's it. No more letters. No more letters."
Yeah. Wow.
I had to laugh when he wheeled down for his whole cart. I was like, blimey.
Yeah. Let me check these comments on my tablet again. Yeah, Largo saying that villains often get the cooler clothes and nicer cars. And Kat says that the Batman is the exception, which is true. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I do like a good villain.
Mm.
Yeah, I was watching something the other day. What was it I was looking at? Oh, it was do you remember, Jason? Do you remember Batfink?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was watching that, and the villain actually in that wasn't very good. Um, but yeah, I was watching that the other day because I'd completely forgotten about it.
Do you remember Super Ted?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
do believe it wasn't there a rival in America with something else.
I don't know.
Or was that a rival to something that we had in the UK?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I do
Mm.
remember Super Ted though. I never liked Spotty. I didn't like him. I thought he was crap.
Mm.
But I liked Super Ted.
Mm.
And Banana Man as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all right. Did you have Banana Man and Super Ted over in the States, Tim?
We had Super Ted, but we didn't have. I don't think we had Banana Man.
I thought that actually came from. No, it wasn't. It was British, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We had an American version of Super Ted later, but I think
Ah, what was that one? That's.
we started off with a British one that was sometimes shown on the Disney Channel,
Uh-huh.
but
Okay.
the later one, I think Hanna-Barbera did one in the late 80s that was an American version.
Right, that
Oh.
could be the one I was thinking of then.
And was that called Super Ted as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Yeah. And we used to watch Top Cat as well. That was good.
Yeah. Kung Fu for it. No, Kung Fu.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cat saying, which category should Catwoman be in? Villain, anti-hero, or hero?
Oof.
Oh,
It's a bit of a hard one because she's a bit of both, isn't she? It depends
Yeah.
what she wants to be. I mean, I never really read Batman comics. I've only really watched them on obviously TV.
Yeah.
But what I've seen, on the film, basically when was it the second Batman where she's basically a bit of a bad girl,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
so I think was basically depends what she wants to do.
Yeah. Zantara was saying that Banana Man aired on Nickelodeon after Danger Mouse. And she's also saying to Kat that Count Duckula appeared in a few episodes of Danger Mouse. And then they spun it off as its own show. Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, cool. I did not know that.
Huh.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to try and find those episodes of Danger Mouse now. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. I used to love Duckula. Used to think that was brilliant.
I actually bought that on video from my little younger brother.
What,
Obviously, when it was,
Duckula?
yeah, and it had flashing lights on the video case. I'm sure it was a video.
Ah,
And you basically press the button, and some lights would flash on the video case.
oh, cool.
I ain't got
Okay.
it no more.
That's really interesting though that Duckula appeared on Danger Mouse. That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to look that up. Brilliant.
Do you remember the Raggy Dolls?
Yep. I was singing that the other day actually. I was
Huh?
singing the song. Yeah,
The
Raggy Dolls was
Raydor?
okay.
The what?
The Raggy
Raggy
Dolls.
Dolls.
The Rag Dolls?
The Raggy
Raggy
Dolls.
Dolls.
Raggy Dolls. Okay.
Yeah, it was basically the characters were all stuffed toys that had gone wrong in the factory, so they were all slightly
Misfit.
misfits. They were all
Mm.
either produced. I mean, there was one guy that had his head on backwards. There was another guy that was all kind of misshapen. So they were all like these factory reject dolls that all got together in a gang.
And
That
basically
was
thrown in a reject bin
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that never got emptied for some reason.
yeah. I don't remember Underdog, Andrew.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
know who that was. Don't remember Underdog.
Mm.
I can remember Captain Caveman. That was good.
Hmm.
I really liked that. I think.
Captain Cow.
Yeah, he was cool. I liked that. And
Mm.
it was Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, that was good. What else did we watch? Penelope
We also
Pitstop.
had. Oh yes, we also had the real Ghostbusters, but which one am I talking about?
Yeah, because there was two, weren't there? There was the
Hmm.
Filmation one. That toy line is excellent, actually. The
It
Filmation
is.
Ghostbusters toy line and the house and stuff and the car, they're really good. I'd like to get
I
them one day, but they're very
uh
expensive.
Michael from Retro Blasting, he did a review of the Ghostbusters one, if I remember rightly.
Yeah,
It's going back at least 2 or 3 years back now.
yeah, it's a
It was
while
showing,
ago.
yeah, and brilliant.
Yeah, they were good toys.
Mm,
Um, yeah, they're quite expensive to get now, which is a
yes.
shame. I wouldn't mind collecting the sort of key characters. That'd be good fun. But
Apparently,
obviously,
what one did he say was the hardest one to get now? I think it's wasn't it the monkey that's the most hardest one to get?
don't know. I can't
No, I
remember.
can't remember.
But the play set was really good.
Yes.
And the little car thing was pretty cool as well. That had a lot of features and stuff on it.
Well,
I
it's
think
like
that
me. I want to get basically the other Ghostbusters. I want to get their headquarters. I do,
yeah.
and because I saw it on Stu's channel, where he went hunting around and he showed the Ghostbusters Beetle car.
Okay, so hang on. Are you talking about the Filmation Ghostbusters?
No, the basically the angles that you sent me.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
mean this? You mean that playset there,
that's the
the
one.
fire station?
Yeah, that's next on my list at some point.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean,
Mm.
it doesn't have many play features. It's not the most exciting of toys, actually. It's kind of a big lump of plastic, but it's nice to have it.
Yeah, it would just be a display piece, won't it?
Yeah, well, that's where mine sits now on the coffee table
Mm.
with all the Ghostbusters on top of it and all the ghosts and stuff and monsters in front. I was really, really lucky to get hold of that on eBay. It's in absolutely mint condition. It hasn't yellowed. It's got
Nice.
all the parts. I was so lucky to get it for the price that I got it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Was it expensive or?
What the fire station? It wasn't
It can
too
be.
expensive. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it now, but I think I paid just under £100. I think I paid
That's
about
very good.
90. I think I paid about 90 quid for it, but I might be mistaken. I don't remember. I
There's
remember I was prepared to pay 150 for it, and I got it for a lot less than that. and I thought that I was going to get outbid because it was in such good condition. It hasn't got a mark on it. It's absolutely mint. And I was sure that it was going to end up going for more than 150 quid, but I guess I just got lucky on the day. I used Auction Sniper. I put 150 quid into Auction Sniper, and I
I knew
won
you
it.
didn't say that.
Yeah, and I'm sure I won it for about 90 quid in the end.
Nice. They're still
Um,
going about that price, especially ones that are near complete, and some are going around about 150 mark.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you can normally get them for about 100 quid, but they're often missing the sign on the front,
Yes, yes.
or they've got repro doors,
Yes,
or
Dean,
they're
we're still going. We're trying to do your 7. We're trying to beat your 7-hour one, mate. not going to happen.
Zantara saying she thought the Ghostbusters Firehouse was a useless playset. Yeah, there's not much to it actually. There are very few play features to it. It's one of those play sets that everyone wanted, and then they got it and didn't actually play with it because it is kind of a big useless lump of plastic, really. But it was one of my white whale items, or holy grail items, as people often call them. And I'd always wanted one, so I'm actually. It makes a really nice display piece, actually.
It does.
But if you were to give it to a kid, they'd be bored in 5 minutes.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm semi-lucky. I mean, because I know a toy dealer who's basically got 1 or 2 shipping containers full of Fincher toys. He's really got me one. I've just he's basically holding on to them. He's the one that I got all the parts from my Boulder Hill, and
Okay.
he could have bought me 5 complete Boulder Hills instead of parts. He basically
Right.
went round in the 90s and 2000s just buying and buying and buying, and then just basically put them away in the shipping chain.
Right.
And other Fincher toys, and so basically whenever, and then I think I'm paying around about, I think he quoted me around £100.
Right.
That's complete as well. But it's like I
Yeah.
said to him, I said, I don't care if it's not complete. I said, as long as it's got the sign on and the 2 doors, I said, it's going to be this display piece. So I don't care if the things are missing inside, because,
Well, on the inside of the playset, it has rails, like railings, white railings.
Yeah.
And there are 5 pieces, if I remember correctly. They're often missing, and they can be
That's
quite
right.
tricky to find.
Yeah.
But
Apparently
aside
it's all
from,
complete.
okay, cool. Well, I mean, the only other real accessory that it had was the containment unit, which
Yeah.
is a 2-part.
Yeah.
It's got the main body, and then it's got a top piece. Sometimes it doesn't include that. But if you can get one with all the bits, I mean, £100 is a fairly good price. And do you know if it's the one with the pink bricks at the front, or the
No idea, mate. No idea.
because if you see my one, I don't know if you can see, but I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but there's bricks all around the outside of the windows,
All right.
and they are pink.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what you can see on my camera.
I can see something that looks like bricks, but that's about it. Because obviously I'm
Yeah,
on my
well,
phone as well.
hang on. If I turn this light on, I've got a light on my. Hang on.
No, I can't. I was going to say, look into the
I
camera.
don't know if that helps. You see where Slimer is up in the top window.
Yep.
Well, all around the outside of those windows, the bricks are sort of a light, very light purple color, almost like
All right.
the color of Parma violets.
Yep.
That's the more desirable one to get. They did a second run of the firehouse, and those bricks were molded in the same color as the rest of the firehouse.
Right.
So it's the first run is the most desirable one. So get your, when you speak to your guy and you decide to get one, ask for the one with the purple brick frontage, because it
Yeah.
looks much better on display.
All right.
And obviously try and get the side. Well, you said it's complete, so it'll have the
Yeah.
sign and stuff.
Yeah. Apart from a box. Who needs a box?
Yeah, well, and also the thing with the Ghostbusters firehouse is the assembly is one and done. Once you've assembled it, that's it. You can't take it apart again.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not without
Breaking.
severe risk of breaking it. So all the ones you see on eBay, they're all obviously made up. And once it's built, it doesn't go back in its own box anymore.
Oh.
So if you find a boxed one, it's either the box is knackered because they've tried to shove the thing back in the box, or you just don't get the box with it, because it's one of those things that it came obviously in parts. Once you snapped all the parts together, that's it. You can't remove it again. So it's just something to be aware of. If you want one with a box, it's really unlikely. I have seen the boxes on sale separately, but it's not something you can really display in the box, because the box was never designed to accept it as assembled, you know.
All right, that's interesting to know. Probably why the boxes of a lot of them get sold separately.
Yeah, yeah. Because the clips in the roof, when you clip the roof on, they're all one and done. I mean, I'm sure people have taken it apart before, but I would imagine it's why there are some that are broken, because they just don't. It just doesn't come apart.
Go down the bottom. You find there's 5 little things. One say Mike, Camber, chat, more, and leave. You press the leave button, and you'll be out of the live stream.
Well, it's nice to see you, Kat. If you
nice
need
chatting.
to hop out, like Jason said, there should be a button just at the bottom of the screen that's got a red circle with an X in it, and that's how you leave the stream. But thanks for joining us, Kat. Appreciate it.
And thanks for subscribing to my channel. And don't get too hungry, because there's lots of food on that channel.
Yeah, I think Kat might be struggling with working out how to leave.
Yeah, I saw one of your reviews actually, Tim, on one of your DVDs or Blu-rays of the Stewardess that you've done, I think, 3 or 7 years ago. So didn't watch it yet, but it came up. So it was like, I know that film.
Yeah, soda cauldron. I don't have Conjure-Man, sorry.
Largo says he's been meaning to pick up an Ecto-1 for the shelf, but he's not sure which version is best. Any suggestions?
First suggestion.
Largo, I would recommend, if it's just an Ecto-1 you want and you're not too worried about scale, I would recommend the Playmobil one.
Yes.
That would be my number one pick. If you just want an Ecto-1 that's fairly screen accurate and it looks good on the shelf, I would definitely recommend the Playmobil Ecto-1.
Totally.
Otherwise, I mean, if you want to get, this is the vintage one, but it's not but this is from the real Ghostbusters, so this is fairly accurate to the cartoon, apart from the chair on the top, which isn't accurate. The gunner's seat. This vintage real Ghostbusters one is a good one to get, and Hasbro also have re-released this, so you don't need to necessarily buy a vintage one. You can buy the re-release,
right.
which is the Ghostbusters Classics, and it's exactly the same, with the exception of this mechanism underneath that you can see on the re-release that was done a few years ago. This is all sealed over. The housing isn't open, but that's the only difference. The vintage one, as you can see here, has got the cogwheel, and everything is exposed. The classics re-release has this all closed off. But my vote for an Ecto one would be the Playmobil one, because that's excellent, and it's got lights and sounds as well, so it's a bit more fun.
And did you know they actually did a second wave of that vehicle about a year later with full stickers?
The Ecto 1A,
yeah.
That's quite hard to get hold of now, actually.
Yeah, I saw it at a Comic-Con when I went to it in July.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I bet that was expensive.
I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty certain there was a price on it. I would say, go back to my YouTube channel and have a look. Because I'm pretty certain I filmed it. I think I did anyway.
Yeah.
So much I saw that day. So much vintage at the London Film Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was
it's quite cheap there for stall holders. I mean, they're still paying around £300 to £400, where MCM, I think they're paying about 1,000 or more for a pitch.
Oh, really?
So that's why you don't get a lot of vintage.
No,
in
StreamYard, you've got to click Leave Studio. You're logged into StreamYard. You need to leave. You need to exit StreamYard at the bottom of the screen in StreamYard where it says Leave Studio, and click on that.
Tim, can you do it on your end for her?
Are you able to do it for her, Tim?
Yeah, I'd have to.
I
She
don't
just
know.
logged in a second time. Oh, now she logged out, but she needs to.
All right, she logged out actually, so she's managed to find out to do it.
Well, I don't know. She's still listed as being in there.
All right.
Hi.
Yep,
Hello.
she is. She's still here.
Are you having some problems there, Kat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Leave Studio at the bottom of the skirt of StreamYard. It says.
Okay, let me try again. Okay.
I'm not sure if
Hold
it
on.
makes a difference if your phone is in landscape or portrait. I'm not sure if it.
Well, mine's in landscape, and I see all the buttons.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, she logged in and logged out. She was logged in twice somehow, and then she logged out, but she's still logged in.
Or just turn your phone off. That'll probably work.
I don't know if that'll work. She might need to close YouTube. First, close YouTube on her browser if she has that open on a browser, and then she needs to click Leave Studio on StreamYard.
Yeah, don't know. Are you still there, Kat?
There she is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you're having difficulty with it. It's hard to
But
know.
let's try something.
Did you go through StreamYard to come on the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your phone in portrait mode or landscape?
Let's have a look. Yeah, even if you go like this, it's still down the bottom as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. I thought I'd just experiment. Come here.
Yeah, I don't go through YouTube. I just go straight through to the StreamYard.
Mm.
I don't have YouTube running. Are you not able to do it from your side, Tim?
Yeah, I can. Looks like I can't. I can remove her.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. You've done it.
I removed her since she didn't seem to know how to do it.
that's good.
Okay.
At least
Thanks,
you
Kat.
helped. At
Thanks for stopping
least
by.
you
Thank
helped
you.
her out. Nice seeing you, Kat. Well, nice chatting to you.
Cool.
Oh,
So, did you get your Razorback door, Jason?
not yet. Not yet.
No. Will it be complete once you've got that?
It should be, apart from the missile. What I'm not, like me, I'm not that bothered about transforming it. So I'm
Yeah.
not really that bothered about the missile.
Okay.
And then basically, I did see. Was it Johnny? I can't think of his name. Johnny Patterson.
Johnny Sorensen?
Yeah, it could be, or Patterson. I can't remember his name. He said it was a lot on.
Oh, you mean on the group?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
He did put up a volcano yesterday for 40 quid. Not complete, but it looked good on display. And I was like, shall I? No one had commented when it was literally like going on for like 30 minutes. I was like, but being I'm saving again, that's why I'm not buying really any toys. And that's why I'm shrimping on a lot of stuff really, so I can raise the money.
Volcano was one that I was never bothered about getting.
I like it, apart from I don't like the bottom of it.
Right.
I like the top bit. It reminds me of the vehicles we saw back in the 80s. But the bottom bit I don't really like. So it's not on my rare loot. It's one of his. Does he's not got it yet? I think, or has he now? I can't remember.
It's a good question. I seem to remember him getting it, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah,
I know
do.
He wanted it for a long time because it was one that he didn't have.
Yeah,
but it's not one that I want.
I'm not bothered. But I saw it was such a good price, and I was like, it was missing the sunroof, the gun inside, and I think where the man sits inside. But to me, I put things, if it looks good on display, it's good. And I thought, ooh, but then I thought, nah, Jason, you can't do it.
Well, that one that he was selling was it wasn't working because I think
and it was that as well. Yeah.
The contacts had corroded. I think.
Yeah, that's it. That's right, and that.
But it would look okay as a display piece, with the exception of the sunroof, which was missing, which was a shame. But the sunroof is always missing on that.
Yes.
Dean actually made himself a sunroof. He cast one, and made himself a sunroof for that. But no, that's not one that I'm interested in getting, really. I think I've got all the mask I want now. I wouldn't mind having Boulder Hill, but I would have nowhere to put it.
Well, I was lucky. I managed to find a place for it. With what I'm going, I'm basically, I'm still getting through some bits. I'm slowly making a small bit of room. So I've sold 4 Star Trek models that I built back in the 90s.
Oh,
All
okay.
coming apart because the glue's drying from the age. And literally 4 of them's already gone to new homes. What I don't
Oh.
mind, because they won't get no loving from me no more. They were stuck in a box, didn't look that great on display, and they've already gone to people new homes, and nice bit of money towards the holiday. The next,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's why I see it sometimes, after a while, if you don't get much enjoyment or they don't look great, pass them on to somebody else who's going to enjoy it more.
Yeah, I should probably think about trying to sell some of my stuff, but I honestly don't think I can do it.
It can
I'm
be hard.
really, yeah, I'm really not. I'm really not great at selling stuff.
Mm.
Because I even the thought of losing some of the stuff, and I think, well, could I get rid of this? And then,
Yeah.
I mean, I remember selling all my masks when I was about 15, 16 years old, selling all that at a car boot sale, and I wasn't bothered at the time.
No.
And and then a few years ago when I started collecting it again, I was kicking myself because I thought, I remember selling Rhino for about £8. And
Yeah.
I ended up spending about 60 quid trying to get another one. So
Yeah, I basically I sold when I don't remember what age I was, but it was after I was I think I was about 16, 17. I sold all my Star Wars stuff. I sold all my Action Force stuff. I didn't have a lot of G.I. Joe, so it was still Action Force stuff. So I sold all my A-Team stuff. I near enough had the whole collection of the A-Team.
oh
Of the the 3.7 point scale.
yeah,
I had the helicopter, I had the boat, I had the fan, and I had the jet. So I had, and the jet now is one of the really rare bits to find.
yeah,
I'm not sure, but I don't think I had Face's Corvette, but
right,
I had all the accessories. And I think they probably got sold for pennies, mate. You know what I mean? It was, back
oh,
then, they weren't,
yeah,
yeah.
well, that's a shame.
But I think over the years I've resold my vintage Star Wars stuff. I think about 3 times. It's normally
Really?
when you get a bit hard up, it's like, oh, but now it's like, nope, you stay, because
Yeah,
it's too expensive now. I mean, yeah, I can make some serious money on my collection, so afford to go away and do,
yeah,
make progress on the channel. But to get them back again, like you just said, a couple of years later,
yeah,
I probably won't be able to afford to buy them.
yeah,
So to me, they're basically untouchable. They're just, nope.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, they bring me great enjoyment. They've been like they're for Dean, they're probably same as you, and same for a lot of us lecturers. I look at these things, especially the Star Wars, and it takes me back to when I was a childhood. I mean, it's like the snow speeder. You can't quite actually move the camera. Can you see it? Yeah, you can just see it. The snow speed in the cabinet. And Dilly Bar. I never had a Dilly Bar PlayStation as a kid. But I remember getting a snow speeder for Christmas with
okay,
the X-Wing. So, I still remember as like Dean does, especially the Daisy, waking up and going to the end of my bed where, because we had pillowcases back then, didn't we? Not fancy bags. and I opened up my places that was in there, and then there was a snow speeder.
Nice.
I mean, like a lot of us. I mean, I would wish we kept it, but you don't realise, do you?
No, no. And that was the thing, like in the early 90s, that's when I think a lot of toys got sold because
Yeah.
people had held on to them for so long, thinking, "Oh well, I'll keep hold of these," and then you got to the mid '90s, and everyone just thought, "Oh, these aren't going to be worth anything." Got rid of them all, and then here we are, 2023, and the stuff is worth an absolute fortune.
Yep. I remember going to a theme park it was called American Theme Park. It was up north somewhere. I don't remember how far up north it was. And it was just called American Theme Park. And I remember going into, they had a sci-fi section. I remember walking in, I had no money on me. I just had enough for the theme park ticket, and I went with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
And I walked in there. I can't properly remember, but I remember they had all the Star Wars figures on card
Oh wow.
in the bins, the bargain bins,
Right. Yeah.
and I'm pretty certain now, thinking back, there probably was the last 17 figures,
Right.
and I think they was only about £2.
Oh.
But one, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, oh, why have I not got no money? And I'm a bit stubborn. I don't like asking to borrow.
Right.
And it's like, damn. There's carded Star Wars figures here. I haven't
Oh.
seen this since, for at least 8-9 years. And it's like, I
Oh.
thought, what? I'll get back to this American theme park. I've never been back to it, and I don't think it even exists no more. I think it defunct
Right.
a couple of years later. Does when you type it in, I think it's went bust or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mm.
Missing out on those.
Yeah.
You still with us, Tim?
I think he might have gone on toilet break, or
Yeah, I don't know.
hello,
Tim.
Tim.
Calling Tim. Earth calling Tim. Come in, Tim.
Ooh, look.
He's gone. He's gone. Yeah. Well, you've only got 2 Ewoks to get, and then you're complete, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I thought I was. I don't know how I missed them. I'm sure I had them, but I must have miscounted, or I got told one was that, and without properly checking. It wasn't until I'd done that read through, and they're still sitting there. They haven't been moved. That's how I feel at the moment. Things are not getting moved. They're still actually
Yeah.
facing me even now. It's like, hello, are we ever going to go back with our friends? It's like, nah, you can stay there. So yeah, I mean, but they're not cheap. I mean, I'm hoping maybe I get them when I go to America. It'll be a bit cheaper, so there's more sold in America than there was in the UK. So
When are you going back to the States?
December. Basically,
Okay.
I'm back there for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And they're basically there for 3 weeks. We are about just under 18 nights.
Are you going there with your
Yeah,
brother?
yeah, us two again. So it'd be interesting.
Oh, Tim's back. Soda's saying he plans to collect mask in the new year, but only the vehicles he had as a kid.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Largo's off.
Not going to do adult stuff, have you, my friend?
I see. Cool.
But note on that, I think I'm going to go because it's actually quite near midnight, and I think I need a bit of a drink. My throat's a bit groggy
Yeah, it
again.
is. It's about 5 to 12 now, isn't it? Here, so probably time to call it a night. What was that from Santara, Tim?
Well, first she said Tim has taken a break to watch Caligula with his mom, and then she
Oh,
said, I don't know why I'm so humored by the whole Caligula stuff. I guess it was an unexpected topic of conversation.
Wasn't it banned in the UK?
yeah, it was for a while. Well, the uncut version wasn't available. You could only get the short version.
I think wasn't there something like 88 banned? What they used to call video nasties in the UK.
Yeah, there were quite a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And,
we had a lot.
and you know what the most funny thing is? If you ever get on DVD or Blu-ray now, I know it's I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
And you can buy it on Blu-ray, you can buy it in DVD, all licensed in the UK. eBay still kicks it off and says this is not allowed to be sold. It's still against the law in the UK.
Oh, that's
It's
weird.
like, you need to update your records. It's no longer banned in the UK.
No, I bought that on DVD a few years ago. I got a special edition of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird that eBay doesn't like it still.
I haven't listed one now for about 2 years ago because every time I listed it, it got kicked off. And I asked them why. They went, because it's banned film. It's like, no, this is a UK release, so it's no longer banned.
Right.
Maybe I should do a complaint one about so-called video nasty films that I still get kicked off. Like, no,
Yeah. Why not?
Thing is,
Zantara was saying that that Caligula never made it onto the banned videos list, which I find quite unusual. Thanks for hosting, Tim, and everyone. I always enjoy these chats, but we'll have to go soon. No problem, Andrew. I think we'll probably wrap it up anyway, aren't we, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you and Jason will have to make like shepherds and get the flock out.
Tim, language coming from that, I would never have thought of that, Tim.
Well, you can kick us out, Tim, and or you can end the stream, and then we can leave.
Yeah.
Then we can leave. But thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been good to hang out with everyone. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to Sai.
And I didn't think I was coming on because I thought I was going to be asleep by 8 o'clock. But look, it's midnight and I'm still here, and I'm all crazy.
Yeah. Oh well, thanks a lot, Tim. Cheers for hosting.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. So I will end this. I'll end now. So, one more thing. Yeah, Soda called and said night all. So I'll end the broadcast.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next.